Hi guys, so my name is Kimberly Martinez. I will be your host for the new Latina Tea Podcast series. I am starting this platform in hopes to creating a community to help Latinos, mothers, first-gen students, upcoming business owners, and so many more of you guys to unwind, share life experiences, lessons, resources, and so much more. Hopefully, it can be un poquito de todo. Like I said, I am your host, Miss Kimberly. First, I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to on and listen to what I have to say. Hopefully, I can bring you guys so much value, whether it's one of you or 30 of you. I'm super excited to be creating this platform and series. I put lots of thought and effort towards. If there's any specific topics you guys want me to talk about, please let me know. I would love to share my insight on them. One of many reasons why I'm starting this podcast series is because I've always been a podcast girly. I love to learn from others, and the time goes by much faster when you're listening to someone kind of speak about a certain topic. First episode, like I said, I will be your host. My name is Kimberly Martinez. Yeah, so many times. Um, Pretty straightforward. No middle name, no extra last names. That's what my parents decided they wanted. Second fact about me is I do have a bachelor's degree from Baylor University. Fun fact, I went into healthcare right away. Sit embarrassed. But straight out of college, I went to healthcare. Within, I think it was like 6 months, I realized honestly the healthcare field is not for me. I wasn't really fulfilled. I wasn't really happy. I realized it just wasn't for me. After every shift, I would start crying. I would just vent to my man, my family. This isn't for me. I was just so unhappy for so many months and so many years, that I finally just took it upon myself to leave the industry. Hopefully, I can kind of focus on other things like I'm doing now. But yeah, that's for another episode. So, fact number 3, I am 24 years old. I am an Aquarius. For all you horoscope girlies, my birthday's next month, and honestly, just the thought of like being 25 and older just scares me. Fun fact, if you hear my voice like shaky, it's because homegirl is recording in her car. You know why? Son las 3 de la mañana, I'm recording in my car because honestly, in a Hispanic household, it's never quiet. It's never quiet, and you never get like your alone time. I feel like maybe it's just me. That's why I'm kind of shady because homegirl is told. Fact number 4. I was born and raised here in Fort Worth, Texas. My parents are from Monterrey, Mexico. Also another fun fact: I can't say my R's in Spanish, so I really try to avoid it. So it's either Monterrey, Mexico. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My parents have. It's more of like the city girl vibes over there. Um. Okay, so fact number 5 is I have no kids. I honestly can't wait to have kids. I can't wait to be a parent. I can't wait to be a mom. I don't know why. Just I would love to have kids, but I feel like I'm still too young. I still feel like a baby. No, I'm very traditional. Hopefully I can get married or like have some type of bigger commitment rather than going off straight to having kids. That's just me. No judgment on those who do things differently. I was raised in a household where my parents got married. They did things the very traditional way, as many Hispanic Mexican parents do. So I would just honestly love to kind of have that example set for my kids. Also wanted to wait for stability in terms of financially, my mental state, household. I want to be able to provide a place before bringing kids into life. That's just me, like I said. Okay, fact number 6 is I'm really going out of my way to specifically this year, to really challenge myself into finishing all the things I once said I was gonna do. My mind changes super quickly. My mind, the way that I function is that if something comes up, or if I have something to talk about, if a tweet verse, a tweet line, a tweet name, a tweet anything, I just write it down. That's just me. I've always been like that. Sometimes you'll see on my notes app, I just have like a random name, and it'll be like a baby name, and then I'll have on the next line a verse and a quote and something I just thought of. So yeah, that's me. Okay, so fact number 7 is I am the oldest of 2 other siblings. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My siblings, they tend to do their own thing. I've always been, we're just odd, so different, to be honest. I can't really say they do their own thing, I do my own thing, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys can resemble on some of the things I've kind of shared. Okay, so this second part, I am recording it at a different time. So I just want you guys to know, heads up on the audio. I'm so sorry that I just wasn't too satisfied with the ending, to be honest. But hopefully this one's a little bit better. So yeah, there's so many reasons why I'm doing this podcast, but I really want to add value to my listeners, educate, guide, give you guys resources, and by no means am I an expert, but by no means am I an expert in anything, but I just want to be able to be that person that you kind of have as a guidance to get through, whether it's college, financial aid, scholarships, just questions, especially because I've kind of gone through all that. Maybe you guys have questions over the healthcare industry. I will be talking about the real estate industry, so many other industries that may be opening or closing. What I see the future as. So there's a saying that goes, people don't just buy products, they buy experience, they buy personality, they buy from people they know, from who they trust. And I honestly believe that 100%. The product isn't gonna mean anything to anybody without them really having any knowledge of where it comes from. Just like any service or product, you can't just announce product after product, service after service if you really don't have, you're not coming out with context with it. So whether you're in real estate, healthcare, education, an influencer, there's so many ways that you can authentically brand yourself, and by doing so, hopefully you can gravitate ideas and those around you with it that are interested in the same niche. Like I said, this is completely new, so please bear with me, especially on this first episode. Homegirl is trying to like get through it. Homegirl was up a las 3 de la mañana, and I was just like panicking. Like, I'm just like, part of me is like, okay, what are people gonna say? But at the same time, I'm just like, you know what? I really gotta step foot forward, and I'm really not gonna grow if I'm just staying in the same position like every year. And that's period, sis. Period. Anyways, hopefully you guys really liked this first episode. Anyway, so I'm trying out this new venture. I'm learning as I go, like many of us do. Homegirl is getting the hang into softwares and editing and mics and topics and recording and just so much more. So please, please be nice when it comes to, because it does really take a lot from a person to kind of start in anything new. Okay, so in terms of uploading, I am thinking of really uploading, keeping my days on Wednesdays, but uploading at a certain time. And I'm thinking that time is gonna be 5, just because a lot of people get out of work around 5. A lot of people are stuck in traffic around 5. A lot of people, everything around 5. So hopefully you guys have time around 5 to stay tuned with me next Wednesday. I honestly already did the whole schedule for the whole year, but I don't remember what's next week's topic about. So please stay in tune. I'm probably going to be posting it on my Instagram. So please follow, like, and subscribe to all of our social media. Thank you so much for giving the Latina Tea your time. And I would love to have you guys next time.